Welcome everyone to the Adelaide Park Lands Art Prize 2025.
This is a fantastic prize, and the Parklands themselves mean quite a lot to me.
I am so happy and blessed and honoured to be part of this.
I'm very excited to be here at the 2025 Adelaide Park Lands Prize.
And the Adelaide Park Lands Prize brings awareness to just how lucky we are to be surrounded by this green belt.
And I'm Rosemary Warmington, the Chair of the Adelaide Park Lands Art Prize Committee that oversees the actual Parklands Prize. And this year we have some stunning works. It's incredible the number and actual quality of the artwork that's come in. We have 87 artists and 89 artworks, all packed here into this amazing gallery at the Adelaide Festival Centre.
Hi, my name is Georgina Mills. I'm a figurative sculptor, classically trained in Florence, Italy. This classical sculpture is actually a collaboration with mural graffiti artist Adam Tarns. I ride my bike through the Parklands every day, and I often go on hunts to see sculptures around the Parklands, which are generally quite classical. And ever since graffiti existed, it was in the Parklands. It became part of the Parklands. So we decided to collaborate, and this is the result of that collaboration.
I'm Hamish Fleming. I'm a tonal realist based in South Australia. I make somewhat darker work, working in a manner that pays homage to the tradition of realism and focuses on both everyday experiences and scenes, as well as what I would call harmonious contradiction. My entry for this year is a painting of a permanent picnic table in the Parklands. It's an incredibly common Parklands fixture, and it's set at night and sort of hints at what goes on in those sorts of areas when there are less people around. And so it's sort of inspired by the nocturnal life of the Parklands, but especially, instead of the nocturnal wildlife, the nocturnal human life.
Hello, my name is Rachel Erika Scholich. I am an Adelaide-based artist. I've been painting my whole life, really. I come from a family of artists. My grandma, who's 97, she's still kicking, and she's very much an artsy person. My mum, she's an artist. My siblings, they're all artists as well, so luckily enough, I got the genes as well. I was inspired by Uncle Mickey O'Brien, as you can see behind me. He tells phenomenal stories, and obviously he had inspired me to dig more into our culture, history, Adelaide Parklands, and seriously, who knew that the emu and the kangaroo are actual images embedded into the landscape of our great Parklands.
Hi, my name is LeShaye Swan. I'm from the Malay community. I do ceramic art. The plants that I did here, it reminds me of home. My Undaba, great-grandmother, she taught me stories and the plants that used to grow across country.
My name is Brenton Drechsler. I'm a local emerging visual artist practicing here on Kaurna country, which is Adelaide, South Australia. My dad grew up in Kent Town, mum in Payneham, and so I decided to think about the Parklands from their perspective. They used to go on dates and picnics and walk through the Parklands regularly, and often have shared those stories with myself and my brothers. So the way that that's translated into my work is kind of in an all-encompassing way, a familiar way. I've used my green and white stripes quite in a fabulous full and laborious manner, and the work has resulted in a sort of really quite fun, over-the-top and sort of exciting composition for me. What that prize did for me was give me the confidence to start taking some risks with my practice and expand a little bit beyond the sort of tropes and narratives that I was looking into at art school.
And it's really fascinating to have this, this whole prize and this whole exhibition around what's such a unique space to Adelaide as well.
Yeah, they're part of my history, part of my childhood, like I said. They're part of like so many people's stories that I think we're just lucky to tell them through art.
Artists have put their heart and soul into creating these works, and there is a palpable feeling about the emotion and connection with the Parklands.
Mani tabu, nyakena mena, na mani.
A clear mission that is summed up in just 4 words: love your Parklands.
Multimedia word, First Nations artists, 3D artworks, emerging artists, and then there'll be 2 commendations.
The judges' comments on this artwork is that the work speaks to the Parklands and the longer impacts of the march and retreat of infrastructure. It is a work of delicacy and thoughtfulness, a quiet voice with a sense of loss that has a lingering effect on the viewer. The artist acknowledges the bush and its elements through an artistic process. And the first prize goes to Margaret Ambridge for Bush for Life.
And sort of try and make them into concrete panels in the sense of the infrastructure that is invading and constantly threatening the Parklands.
But the last word I want to finish off with is nakada. Can we say that one? Yeah. Beautiful. Now I want you to remember this one, not only just tonight, but for future references when you're leaving somewhere. Because nakada translates to, we'll see you again when our paths meet. Because as Aboriginal people, we don't believe in goodbye. We'll see each other again, whether it's in this life or when we pass on to the spiritual world. So once again, Nachalia, nakada, enjoy each other's company, enjoy the drinks, and enjoy the beautiful artwork. Thank you very much. See you later.